Hello friends, welcome in today's lecture. Today we will see what is the window listener interface. The window listener interface, this interface is found in java.awt.event package. There are 7 methods of the window listener interface and these methods are related to the windows activation and deactivation. See here, what are the 7 methods of the window listener interface? First method is window activated, second method is window closer, third method is window closing, fourth method is window deactivated, fifth method is window deiconified, sixth method is window iconified, and seventh method is window opened. These are the 7 methods of the window listener interface, and these methods are related to the windows for closing, activation, deactivation, opening, etc. The window deactivated and window activated, these two methods are invoked when a window is activated or deactivated. Means when your window is activated, that time the window activated method is invoked, and when your window is deactivated, means your cursor is moved from window out of the window, that time the window deactivated method is invoked. If the window is iconified, that time the window iconified method is called, and when a window is deiconified, then window deiconified method is called. When a window is opened or closed, that time the window opened method and window closed method is invoked. Means when you close the window, that time the window closed method is invoked, and when window is opened, that time the window opened method is invoked. The window closing method is called when a window is being closed. Means when you close the window, that time the window closing method is invoked. These seven are methods of the window listener interface. Now see one example of the window listener interface. See here, this is the example of the window listener interface. Here, first import the package, import java.awt.start and import java.awt.windowEvent and import java.awt.event.windowListener. Otherwise, we can import only import java.awt.event. Then create a class, public class, window example, extends frame, implements window listener. Here we use the interface, that is window listener. Then create a constructor window example. In that we use the method add window listener, this. Then here we use set size method to set the size of the frame window, set layout method and set visible method is used. Then in the main, create an object of the class new window example. After that, here we use the methods of the window listener interface. Public void window activated, window event args 0, and in that use the print statement system.out.println activated. Means when your window is activated, that time the window activated method is invoked and the message activated. This message is print on your command prompt. Then next method is public void window closed. When you can close your window, that time the window closed method is invoked and the print message is system.out.println closed. Then next method is window closing. Public void window closing, window event arg0. When you close the window, means the process of the closing the window, that time this method is invoked, and print the message in the command prompt is closing. Then next method is public void window deactivated. Window event arg0. When you can deactivate the window, that time the message is displayed deactivated on the command prompt. After that, the next method is public void window deiconfied. Window event args0, and print the message system.out.println deiconfied. Confied window event args0. When your window is iconfied, that time the window iconfied method is invoked and the print the message is iconfied. Then save the code window example.java. Then run the code. First compile the program Java C, program name window example.java. It is successfully compiled. Then run the code Java, program name window example. See here, this is the output of your program. When window is activated and opened, that time the message is displayed activated and opened. Means when your window is open, that time window opened method is invoked and print the message opened. And at the same time, when your window is opened, the window is by default activated. So window activated method is invoked. Then next, when you close the window closing, deactivated and closed method is invoked. Means at the time when you press the close button, that time closing method is invoked, window closing method, window deactivated method is also invoked, and window closed method is invoked. See here, when you minimize the window, the iconfied method is invoked, and when you that also same time the deiconfied method is invoked. And when you once again you open the window, that time the window deiconfied and activated method is invoked. And when you close the method, same window closing, window deactivated and window closed method is invoked. This is the sample program of the window example. Next, see. So here we see total 7 listener interfaces. First we have seen action listener interface, second item listener interface, third key listener interface, fourth mouse listener interface, fifth mouse motion listener interface, sixth text listener interface, and last one is the window listener interface. These are the total 7 listener interfaces. We seen total 7 listener interfaces and also the example of these interfaces. Next, see this is the last point of our chapter. The point name is inner class. The inner classes are the nested classes. Means the main class having the subclass. This is called as a inner class. That means these classes that are defined inside the other classes. Means outer class having the inner class. The syntax of the inner class is, see here, access modifier class outer class, and in the outer class having one class, that is class inner class. So class having class is called as a inner classes. See some properties of the inner classes. The outer class can inherit as many number of inner classes object as it wants. Means outer class inherits the objects of the inner class. If the outer class and corresponding inner class both are public, then any other classes can create a instance of these inner classes. The inner class object do not get initiated when a outer class object. Means inner class object do not extract or access the outer class object, but outer class object can access the inner class objects. The outer class can call the private methods of the inner class. Inner class mode has free access to all elements of the outer class object that contains it. And if the inner class has variable with the same name, then the outer class variable can be accessed like this. Syntax is outer class name dot this dot variable name. Means the inner class has a variable with the same name than the outer class variable. Means both variable name is the same of the two classes. That time we use this statement outer class name dot this dot variable name. These are the some properties of the inner classes. Next, see the some types of the inner classes. There are 4 types of the inner classes. First one, static member classes. Second, member classes. Third, local classes. And fourth, anonymous classes. These are the 4 types of the inner classes. First one, static member classes. This inner classes is defined as a static member variable of another classes. So, static members of the outer class are visible to the static inner classes, and the non-static members of the outer class are not available to the inner classes. Next is the member classes. The member classes, this type of inner class is non-static member of the outer class. Third one is the local classes. This class is defined within the Java code just like a local variable. Means in the local classes is like a local variable, and local classes are never declared with an access specifier. The scope of the inner classes is always restricted to the block in which they are declared. Means the local classes having the restricted block in which the variable is declared, and the local classes are completely hidden from the outside the world. Fourth is anonymous classes. These classes is a local class without any name, and this class is a one short class created exactly whenever needed. Means it is created when it is needed. The anonymous classes is created for one is when a class has very short body, only one instance of a class is needed, and class is used immediately after defining it. That time the anonymous class is created. So the anonymous class is a local class, means like a local class without any name, and this class is a one short class created exactly when it is needed. The anonymous class is created for 3 situations. First is when the class has very short body. The class having only short body, that time the anonymous class is used. Second one is only one instance of the class is needed, and third situation is the class is used immediately after defining it. That these are the situation the anonymous class is used. The anonymous class is a class that can be extend the class, and it can be implemented the interface, or it can be declared in a method of argument. So this inner class can be extend the class, and can be implement the interface or declared in the method of argument. So these four are the types of the inner classes. Next, see one example of the inner class. See here, this is the sample program of the inner class. First, import the packages. Import java.awt.star, import java.awt.event, and import java.applet. Then create a applet code. Applet code is equal to inner class. Width is equal to 300 and height is equal to 400. And close the applet. Then create a class inner extends applet. In the init method, add mouse listener method is used. Add mouse listener new my mouse adapter. Here we call the method my mouse adapter and create a class my mouse adapter extends mouse adapter. Class my mouse adapter extends mouse adapter. In that, the mouse adapter method is used. Mouse pressed method. Public void mouse pressed mouse event me. Me is the object of the mouse event. And in that, we show message is used. Show status mouse pressed. Show status method is used to show the status of the message or event, and in that we print mouse pressed. Means when you press the mouse onto the particular applet window, that time the message is displayed mouse pressed. See here, the class inner is the main class, and in the main class having one subclass, that is class my mouse adapter. So class having class is called as a inner class. The inner class is a main class, and this class having subclass, that is my mouse adapter class. Then save the code inner class.java. Then open the command prompt. First compile the code. Java C program name inner.java. Here it is successfully compiled. Then run the code. Applet viewer. This is the applet code, so we use the applet viewer. Program name inner.java. See here, this is the output of our program. See here, the message is applet started. When you click on a particular applet window, that time the message is displayed mouse pressed. See here, I am clicking on a applet window, that time the mouse pressed message is displayed. This is the sample program of the inner class. Here our third chapter is completed.